Hello everyone, and welcome to VoxPapyrus, the best place to improve your listening skills. Today, we have a new story for A1 and A2 levels. Sit back, relax, and let's learn together. My morning routine. Chapter 1, The Alarm Clock. It is Monday morning. My alarm clock rings at 6:30. The sound is loud. Beep, beep, beep. I do not like this sound. Nobody likes this sound. But it is important. The alarm clock wakes me up every morning. I open my eyes slowly. The room is still a little dark. I can see some light coming through the curtains. The curtains are blue. They are thin, so a little sunlight always comes through. I reach for my phone on the bedside table. The bedside table is small and made of wood. My phone, a glass of water, and a small lamp are on it. I look at my phone. It is 6:30. Monday, March 15th. I have work today. I do not want to get up. My bed is so warm and comfortable. The sheets are soft. The blanket is thick and cozy. The pillow is perfect under my head. I want to stay in bed for 5 more minutes. Just 5 more minutes. I close my eyes again. But then I remember, I need to be at work by 9 o'clock. My office is 30 minutes away by bus. I need to shower, eat breakfast, and get dressed. 5 more minutes in bed is a bad idea. I push the blanket away. I sit up in the bed. I stretch my arms above my head. I stretch my neck to the left and to the right. I hear a small crack. That feels good. I yawn. A big, long yawn. I am still sleepy. I put my feet on the floor. The floor is cold. In winter, the floor is very cold in the morning. I quickly find my slippers under the bed. My slippers are soft and warm. They are brown with a fluffy inside. I put them on. That is much better. I stand up. I look at my bedroom. My bedroom is not big, but I like it. The walls are light gray. There is a wardrobe in the corner. It is tall and dark brown. There is a desk near the window with my laptop on it. There is a small bookshelf with some books and a plant. The plant is green and healthy. I water it every Sunday. I walk to the window. I open the curtains. Sunlight fills the room. I look outside. The sky is blue with a few white clouds. The trees on the street have green leaves. I see a man walking his dog on the sidewalk. The dog is big and golden. It wags its tail happily. I see a woman jogging. She wears a pink jacket and black leggings. She runs fast. Good morning, Greenfield, I say quietly. It is a habit now. Every morning, I say good morning to the city. Chapter 2, The Bathroom. I walk to the bathroom. The bathroom is next to my bedroom. I turn on the light. The light is bright and white. I look at myself in the mirror above the sink. My hair is messy. It always looks messy in the morning. My eyes are a little puffy. I look sleepy. First, I use the toilet. Then I wash my hands with soap. The soap is white and smells like flowers. I dry my hands on the small towel next to the sink. The towel is light green. Now it is time to brush my teeth. I take my toothbrush from the cup next to the mirror. My toothbrush is blue. I put toothpaste on it. The toothpaste is mint flavored. I brush my teeth for 2 minutes. Up and down, left and right, front and back. I spit into the sink. I rinse my mouth with water. My mouth feels clean and fresh. The mint taste is nice. Next, I wash my face. I turn on the tap. I wait for the water to get warm. Cold water is too shocking in the morning. Warm water is perfect. I splash warm water on my face. I use face wash. It is a clear gel. I rub it on my face in circles. Then I rinse it off with water. I pat my face dry with a clean towel. My face feels fresh and awake now. Now, the best part of the morning routine, the shower. I turn on the shower. I wait for the water to get hot. Steam fills the bathroom. I step into the shower. The hot water falls on my head and shoulders. It feels wonderful. The warmth wakes up my whole body. I use shampoo on my hair. The shampoo smells like coconut. I rub it into my hair and make bubbles. Then I rinse it out. I use body wash next. The body wash smells like the ocean. I wash my arms, my legs, my back, and my chest. Then I rinse everything off. I stand under the hot water for 1 more minute. I just enjoy the warmth. Then I turn off the water. I step out of the shower. I take a big white towel from the rack. The towel is soft and fluffy. I dry my hair first, then my body. I feel so much better now. The shower changes everything. Before the shower, I am sleepy and slow. After the shower, I am awake and energetic. The shower is magic. I put on my bathrobe. It is a dark blue bathrobe. It is very soft and warm. I look at myself in the mirror again. I look better now. My eyes are more open. My face is clean. But my hair is still wet and messy. I will fix that later. Chapter 3, Getting Dressed. I go back to my bedroom. I open the wardrobe. Inside, I have many clothes. Shirts hang on the left side. Pants are on the right side. My underwear and socks are in the drawers at the bottom. What should I wear today? It is Monday. I work in an office. I need to look professional, but my office is not very formal. I do not need to wear a suit and tie. That is nice. I like casual and comfortable clothes. I choose a light blue button-up shirt. It is made of soft cotton. It is one of my favorite shirts. I also choose dark gray pants. They are comfortable and look smart. I take out clean underwear and a pair of dark blue socks. I get dressed. First, the underwear. Then the pants. I zip them up and buckle my belt. The belt is brown leather. Then I put on the shirt. I button it up from the bottom to the top. I leave the top button open. I roll the sleeves up a little. I think this looks good. I look in the mirror on the wardrobe door. Not bad. The blue shirt and gray pants look nice together. I need to fix my hair now. I go back to the bathroom. My hair is almost dry now. I use a comb to fix it. I comb it to the right side. I use a little bit of hair product to keep it in place. Now my hair looks neat and tidy. I go back to the bedroom. I choose my shoes. I have several pairs in the bottom of the wardrobe. Today I wear my brown leather shoes. They are comfortable and good for the office. I sit on the bed and put them on. I tie the laces. I stand up and look at myself one more time. I am ready. I look professional. I look clean. I feel good. Now I need breakfast. Chapter 4, Breakfast Time. I walk to the kitchen. The kitchen is my favorite room in the morning. It is where I make breakfast and coffee. And coffee is very, very important. My kitchen is small but organized. The fridge is in the corner. The stove is next to the counter. The sink is under the window. The window looks out at the garden behind the building. I can see trees and flowers from here. First things first, coffee. I walk to the coffee machine. It is a simple coffee machine. It is black and silver. I fill it with water. I put a filter inside. I add 2 spoons of ground coffee. The coffee is dark roast. It is my favorite kind. I press the button. The machine starts making sounds. Drip, drip, drip. The smell of fresh coffee fills the kitchen. I love this smell. It is the best smell in the world. While the coffee is brewing, I prepare my breakfast. I open the fridge. What do I want today? I see eggs, cheese, butter, milk, jam, tomatoes, and yogurt. I think for a moment. Today I want eggs and toast. I take out 2 eggs, some butter, and a tomato. I close the fridge. I put a pan on the stove. I turn on the heat. I add a small piece of butter. The butter melts in the pan. It sizzles. I crack the 2 eggs into the pan. I hear them sizzle and pop. The white part of the egg starts to cook. It turns from clear to white. The yolk stays yellow and round. While the eggs cook, I put 2 slices of bread in the toaster. The toaster is silver and sits on the counter. I push the lever down. I wait. The bread toasts slowly. I can smell it getting warm and crispy. I cut the tomato into slices on a cutting board. The tomato is red and ripe. The juice runs out as I cut it. I put the tomato slices on a plate. The eggs are ready. The whites are firm, but the yolks are still soft. I like my eggs this way. I put them on the plate next to the tomato slices. The toast pops up. Golden brown and perfect. I put the toast on the plate. I spread a little butter on the toast while it is still hot. The butter melts immediately. I pour my coffee into a mug. The mug is white with a picture of a mountain on it. I bought it last summer on a trip. I add a little milk to the coffee. The coffee turns from dark brown to a lighter brown. I stir it with a spoon. I sit down at the kitchen table. The table is small and round. It is perfect for 1 or 2 people. I put my plate and my mug on the table. I look at my breakfast. It looks good. I take a bite of toast. It is crunchy and buttery. I eat a piece of egg. It is soft and warm. The yolk is runny. It mixes with the tomato on my plate. I drink my coffee. It is hot, strong, and smooth. The milk makes it a little sweet. I eat slowly. I enjoy every bite. Breakfast is important. It gives me energy for the day. Some people skip breakfast. They say they do not have time. But I always eat breakfast. I cannot start my day without it. While I eat, I check my phone. I read the news. There is an article about a new park opening in the city. That is nice. I read the weather forecast. It says today is sunny, 22 degrees. Good weather. I also check my emails. I have one email from my boss. It says, team meeting at 10 o'clock today. Please prepare your weekly report. Okay. I need to remember that. I finish my breakfast. I drink the last sip of coffee. The mug is empty. I feel energized and ready for the day. Chapter 5, Cleaning Up. I always clean the kitchen after breakfast. I do not like leaving dirty dishes in the sink. A clean kitchen makes me feel organized and calm. I take my plate, my mug, and the pan to the sink. I turn on the water. The water is warm. I add some dish soap. I wash the plate first. I use a sponge to scrub it clean. Then I wash the mug. Then the pan. The pan needs a little more scrubbing because of the egg. I rinse everything with clean water. I put the clean dishes on the drying rack next to the sink. The drying rack is metal. The water drips from the dishes into a tray below. I wipe the counter with a cloth. I wipe the stove. I make sure the kitchen is clean and tidy. I also wipe the kitchen table. I push my chair in. I look around. Good. The kitchen is clean. Everything is in its place. I go to the bathroom. I hang my towel to dry. I put the cap back on the toothpaste. I wipe the mirror because it has some water drops on it. The mirror is clean now. I can see my reflection clearly. I go to the bedroom. I make my bed. I pull the sheets tight. I fix the blanket. I put the pillow at the top. I fold my pajamas and put them under the pillow. The bed looks neat and clean. A messy bed makes the whole room look messy. A clean bed makes the room look nice. I check the time. It is 7:45. I have about an hour before I need to be at the bus stop. The bus comes at 8:15. I am on schedule. Chapter 6, Preparing to Leave. I go to the living room. I sit on the sofa for a moment. The living room is quiet and peaceful in the morning. Sunlight comes through the big window. It makes warm patches of light on the wooden floor. I check my work bag. It is a dark gray bag with a long strap. Inside, I have my laptop, my notebook, a pen, my wallet, and my keys. I also put my phone charger inside. I almost forget it sometimes, and then my phone dies at work. That is not good. I look at my weekly schedule on my phone. Today is Monday. I have a team meeting at 10 o'clock. I have a presentation at 2 o'clock. I need to prepare some notes. I open my notebook and write. Monday. 10 o'clock at team meeting, prepare weekly report. 2 o'clock presentation, review slides. 5:30, leave work. 6 o'clock, go to the supermarket, buy vegetables and fruit. I close my notebook and put it back in my bag. I am organized. I like to be organized. It helps me feel calm and in control. I go to the hallway. The hallway is small and narrow. There is a mirror on the wall. There is a hook for my jacket and a shelf for my keys. There is a shoe rack on the floor. I look at myself in the hallway mirror. One last check. My hair looks good. My shirt is clean. My pants are not wrinkled. I look ready for work. I put on my jacket. Today I wear my gray jacket because it is a little cool in the morning. The jacket is light and comfortable. I put my wallet in the inside pocket. I take my keys from the shelf. I put them in my pants pocket. I pick up my work bag. I open the front door. I step outside. The morning air is cool and fresh. The sun is bright. I can smell flowers from a nearby garden. I hear birds singing in the trees. I hear the sound of cars in the distance. I close the door and lock it. I check the door handle to make sure it is locked. Yes, it is locked. I always check twice. Sometimes I check 3 times. I know it is silly, but I cannot help it. I need to be sure. Chapter 7: Walking to the bus stop. I walk down the stairs of my building. The stairs are clean. The stairwell smells like cleaning product. My neighbor on the ground floor always cleans the stairwell on Sundays. She is a very clean and organized woman. I open the building's front door. I step onto the sidewalk. Oak Street is alive in the morning. I see people walking to work. I see students walking to school with their backpacks. I see a postman delivering mail. He wears a blue uniform and carries a big bag. I walk along Oak Street toward the bus stop. The bus stop is at the end of the street, near the park. It takes me about 5 minutes to walk there. On my way, I pass the cafe, Morning Cup. I can see Lisa inside, making coffee for customers. There is a small line of people waiting to order. The cafe is always busy in the morning. Everyone wants their morning coffee. Good morning, Alex. I hear someone call. I look to my left. It is Sarah, my neighbor. She walks toward me with her dog. The dog is a small white terrier named Biscuit. Good morning, Sarah. I say. Good morning, Biscuit. I bend down and pet the dog. Biscuit wags his tail and licks my hand. How are you today? Sarah asks. I am good, thank you. On my way to work. How are you? I am great. Just walking Biscuit before I go to work. It is a beautiful morning, is it not? Yes, it is perfect. The sun is shining, and the air is fresh. Have a great day at work, Alex. Thank you, Sarah. You too. Bye, Biscuit. Biscuit barks once. I think that means goodbye. I smile and continue walking. I pass the small playground on Oak Street. 2 mothers sit on a bench with coffee cups. Their children are too young for school. The children play in the sandbox. They build a castle with sand. They are happy and noisy. I see Mr. Henderson watering his garden. He is an old man who lives in the blue house on the corner. He has a beautiful garden with roses, daisies, and lavender. Good morning, Mr. Henderson. I say. Good morning, young man. Beautiful day, is it not? Yes, it is. Your roses look wonderful. Thank you. I work hard on them. Have a good day. You too, Mr. Henderson. I love this walk to the bus stop. I see the same people every morning. I say hello to them. They say hello to me. It feels like a community. It feels like home. Chapter 8, The Bus Ride. I arrive at the bus stop. There are already 3 people waiting. I recognize them. I see them every morning. There is a young woman with headphones. She listens to music and looks at her phone. There is an old man with a newspaper. He reads the front page. There is a teenage boy with a big school backpack. He looks sleepy. I understand how he feels. I look at my phone. It is 8:12. The bus comes at 8:15. I am on time. I look at the bus schedule on the sign at the bus stop. Bus number 7 goes to the city center. It stops near my office. The ride takes about 25 minutes. I see the bus coming. It is a big blue bus. Bus number 7. Right on time. The bus stops. The doors open. I get on the bus. I show my bus pass to the driver. The driver is a woman today. She has short gray hair and a friendly face. Good morning, I say. Good morning, she says. Have a nice day. Thank you, you too. I walk to the middle of the bus. I find an empty seat by the window. I sit down. I put my bag on my lap. The seat is blue and comfortable. The bus moves. I look out the window. I see the streets of Greenfield passing by. I see shops opening for the day. A man opens the door of a bakery. A woman puts a sign outside a clothing store. I see people at bus stops waiting for other buses. The bus stops several times. More people get on. The bus gets more crowded. A man in a suit sits next to me. He reads something on his tablet. A woman stands in the aisle and holds the handle above. She carries a big bag with a yoga mat inside. I put my headphones on. I listen to a podcast. The podcast is about history. Today's episode is about ancient cities. I learn new things every morning on the bus. It is a good use of time. I look out the window. We pass a school. I see children running into the building. A teacher stands at the door and waves to the children. We pass a hospital. We pass a library. We pass a big park with a lake. After 20 minutes, the bus approaches the city center. The buildings are taller here. There are more people on the sidewalks. There are more cars on the roads. It is busier and louder. Next stop, city center, the voice on the bus announces. I press the stop button. The button makes a ding sound. The bus slows down. It stops. The doors open. I get up and walk to the door. Thank you, I say to the bus driver. Have a good day, she says. I step off the bus. I am in the city center. My office is a 5-minute walk from here. Chapter 9, Arriving at Work. I walk through the city center. The streets are busy. People walk quickly. Everyone has somewhere to go. I see office workers with coffee cups. I see delivery people on bicycles. I see a street cleaner sweeping the sidewalk. I walk past a big clock tower. The clock tower is one of the oldest buildings in Greenfield. It is made of gray stone. The clock says 8:42. I am early. That is good. I turn right on Market Street. My office building is here. It is a modern building with glass walls. The building has 8 floors. My office is on the 4th floor. The company name is on a sign near the entrance, Greenfield Design Studio. I walk through the glass doors. The lobby is big and bright. There is a reception desk. A security guard sits near the entrance. He is a big man in a dark blue uniform. Good morning, Alex, he says. Good morning, Mike, I say. How are you? Good, good. Enjoy your Monday, he says with a grin. I will try. I say. I walk to the elevator. I press the button. The elevator comes. The doors open. I step inside. I press the button for the 4th floor. The elevator goes up. Ding. 4th floor. The doors open. I walk to my desk. The office is open plan. There are many desks in rows. Each desk has a computer, a chair, and a lamp. The office is bright because of the big windows. I can see the city from here. My desk is near a window. I like my desk. I have a computer, a keyboard, a mouse, and 2 screens. I also have a small plant on my desk. It is a tiny cactus. I water it once a week. I have a photo of my family next to my computer. In the photo, my mom, my dad, my brother, and I smile at the camera. It was taken last summer. I put my bag on the floor. I sit in my chair. The chair is comfortable. It has wheels and it can spin. I turn on my computer. The screen lights up. I type my password. The computer loads. My colleague, Tom, sits at the desk next to me. He is already here. Tom is my age. He has curly brown hair and glasses. He is a graphic designer. He is also my friend. Good morning, Alex. Tom says. Good morning, Tom. How was your weekend? It was great. I went hiking on Saturday. The weather was perfect. How about you? I stayed home and read a book. It was relaxing. Nice. Did you see the email about the meeting at 10 o'clock? Yes, I did. I need to prepare my weekly report. Me too. I should start now. I open my email. I have 12 new emails. I read them one by one. Some are from clients. Some are from my team members. I reply to the important ones. I mark others to reply to later. I open my weekly report document. I start typing. I write about what I did last week. I write about what I plan to do this week. I type fast. The keyboard clicks under my fingers. I look at the clock on my computer. It is 9:15. I have 45 minutes until the meeting. I continue working. The office fills with the sounds of keyboards, conversations, and coffee machines. Chapter 10: What I do differently on weekends. My weekend mornings are very different from my weekday mornings. On weekdays, I wake up at 6:30. On weekends, I wake up at 8:30 or 9 o'clock. Sometimes even 9:30. I love sleeping late on weekends. On Saturday morning, there is no alarm clock. I wake up naturally. I open my eyes when my body is ready. I stretch in bed. I roll to the left. I roll to the right. I look at the ceiling. I think about nothing. It is wonderful. I do not rush on weekends. On weekdays, everything is fast. Fast shower, fast breakfast, fast walk. On weekends, everything is slow. Slow morning. Slow breakfast. Slow day. On Saturday, I stay in bed for 15 or 20 minutes after I wake up. I check my phone. I look at social media. I read messages from friends. I look at funny pictures and videos. I laugh quietly in bed. Then I get up. I do not shower immediately on weekends. First, I go to the kitchen in my pajamas and slippers. I make coffee first. On weekends, I make special coffee. I do not use the coffee machine. I use a French press. I boil water. I put ground coffee in the French press. I add the hot water. I wait 4 minutes. Then I press the filter down slowly. The coffee is stronger and smoother this way. I make a big breakfast on weekends. On weekdays, I have eggs and toast. On weekends, I make pancakes. I mix flour, eggs, milk, and a little sugar in a bowl. I stir until the mixture is smooth. I heat a pan with butter. I pour the mixture into the pan. I cook each pancake until it is golden brown on both sides. I put the pancakes on a plate. I add honey and fresh fruit. I cut bananas and strawberries. The colors are beautiful: golden pancakes, yellow bananas, red strawberries. I pour maple syrup on top. I take my breakfast and coffee to the living room. I sit on the sofa. I turn on the television. I watch the morning news or a cooking show. I eat my pancakes slowly. I drink my coffee slowly. There is no hurry. There is no bus to catch. There is no meeting to prepare for. It is just me, my breakfast, and a lazy Saturday morning. After breakfast, I take a long shower. Not a quick 5-minute shower like on weekdays. A long, 15-minute shower. I sing in the shower on weekends. I am not a good singer, but nobody listens. I sing my favorite songs. The bathroom has good echo. I sound better than I really am. After the shower, I get dressed in comfortable clothes. On weekends, I wear sweatpants and a t-shirt. No button-up shirts. No belt. No leather shoes. Just comfort. On Sundays, my routine is a little different. I sometimes go to the farmer's market in the morning. The farmer's market is in the main square. Local farmers sell fresh vegetables, fruits, bread, cheese, and flowers. I walk around the market. I talk to the farmers. I buy fresh tomatoes, apples, and bread. I also buy flowers for my apartment. I like having flowers on the kitchen table. After the market, I cook a big Sunday lunch. I use the fresh vegetables from the market. I cook slowly and carefully. Cooking is my hobby. It relaxes me. On Sunday afternoons, I call my parents. We talk for 30 or 40 minutes. My mom tells me about her week. My dad tells me about his garden. My brother sometimes joins the call. We laugh and talk about family things. Sunday evenings are for preparation. I prepare my clothes for Monday. I check my work schedule. I set my alarm clock. I make sure my bag is ready. Sunday evening is when I switch from weekend mode to weekday mode. It is a little sad, but I know another weekend will come. Chapter 11, Things I Never Forget. Every morning, whether it is a weekday or weekend, there are things I never forget to do. I never forget to drink water. The first thing I drink in the morning is a glass of water. Even before coffee. Water wakes up my body. It is good for my health. The water is cold from the glass I leave on my bedside table overnight. I never forget to brush my teeth. I brush my teeth every morning and every night. Good teeth are important. I use a soft toothbrush and mint toothpaste. I brush for 2 minutes. I also use mouthwash after brushing. The mouthwash is green and tastes like mint. It makes my breath fresh. I never forget to eat breakfast. Some mornings I am very busy. Some mornings I wake up late. But I always eat breakfast. Even if it is just a banana and a cup of coffee. Breakfast gives me energy. Without breakfast, I feel weak and tired by 11 o'clock. I never forget my keys. I always put my keys on the shelf in the hallway. That way, I always know where they are. One time, I forgot my keys. I had to call my landlord to open the door. It was embarrassing. Since that day, I always put my keys in the same place. I never forget to check the weather. I check the weather on my phone every morning. This helps me decide what to wear. If it is rainy, I take an umbrella. If it is cold, I wear a warm jacket. If it is sunny, I wear a lighter jacket or no jacket at all. I never forget to say good morning to the people I meet. To Sarah and Biscuit. To Mr. Henderson. To the bus driver. To Mike the security guard. To Tom at the office. Saying good morning is a small thing, but it makes people happy. It makes me happy too. Chapter 12, My Evening Routine. My morning routine is important, but my evening routine is important too. The evening routine prepares me for a good night of sleep. I come home from work at about 6 o'clock in the evening. I take the bus home. The bus ride in the evening is different. People look tired. They do not talk much. They look at their phones or look out the window. I do the same. I arrive home. I take off my shoes at the door. I hang my jacket on the hook. I put my bag on the floor. I change my clothes. I take off my work clothes and put on comfortable clothes, sweatpants and a t-shirt. I go to the kitchen. I cook dinner. On weekdays, I cook simple things. Pasta with sauce. Rice with chicken. A salad with cheese. I do not have the energy for complicated meals on weekdays. I eat dinner at the kitchen table. Sometimes I listen to music while I eat. Soft jazz or classical music. It helps me relax after a busy day. After dinner, I wash the dishes. I clean the kitchen. Then I have free time. I usually have about 2 hours of free time in the evening. I use this time to relax. Some evenings, I watch a movie or a TV show. I sit on the sofa with a blanket. I make popcorn or eat some fruit. I like comedies and documentaries. Comedies make me laugh. Documentaries teach me new things. Some evenings, I read a book. I sit in bed with my book and a cup of tea. The tea is chamomile. It is warm and calming. I read for 30 minutes or an hour. Reading makes me sleepy. It is perfect before bed. Some evenings, I talk to friends on the phone. I call my friend Maria. We talk about our day. I call my friend Daniel. We talk about sports or movies. Talking to friends makes me feel happy and connected. At about 10 o'clock, I start getting ready for bed. I go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth again. I wash my face. I put on my pajamas. My pajamas are blue and comfortable. They are made of soft cotton. I checked my phone one last time. I set my alarm for 6:30. I plug my phone into the charger. I put it on the bedside table. I get into bed. I pull the blanket up to my chin. I close my eyes. I take 3 deep breaths. In and out. In and out. In and out. I feel my body relax. I feel my mind slow down. The room is dark and quiet. I hear the clock ticking on the wall. Tick, tock, tick, tock. The sound is calm and steady. I think about my day. I think about the good things. The coffee in the morning. The funny joke Tom told me at lunch. The beautiful sunset I saw on the bus ride home. I smile. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Tomorrow I will wake up at 6:30 again. I will shower, eat breakfast, walk to the bus stop, and go to work. My routine will be the same. But every day is a little different. Every day has its own moments. And that is what makes life interesting. Good night, I whisper. And just like every night, I close my eyes and drift into a peaceful sleep, knowing that tomorrow morning, the alarm will ring again, and a new day will begin. Chapter 13, The Rainy Morning. Not every morning is the same. Some mornings are different because of the weather. I remember a rainy morning last week. I wake up and hear the sound of rain on the window. Tap, tap, tap. The sound is constant. I open the curtains. The sky is gray. There are no patches of blue. Just gray clouds everywhere. Rain falls from the sky in thin lines. The streets are wet. The trees are dripping. On rainy mornings, I do not want to leave my bed. The bed is warm and dry. Outside is cold and wet. But I get up anyway. I do my routine: bathroom, teeth, face, shower. But getting dressed is different on rainy mornings. I choose clothes carefully. I wear a warm sweater instead of a light shirt. I choose dark pants because rain can splash dirty water. I put on my waterproof boots instead of my leather shoes. The boots are black and heavy, but they keep my feet dry. I eat breakfast quickly. I drink my coffee faster than usual. I check the weather app. It says, rain all day. High of 12 degrees. I need my umbrella. I find my umbrella near the front door. It is a black umbrella. I check if it works. I open it and close it. Good, it works fine. I put on my long raincoat. It is dark green and goes down to my knees. It has a hood. I zip it up. I put my bag inside the raincoat to keep it dry. I take my umbrella. I open the front door. The rain is cold on my face. I open my umbrella quickly. I hear the rain hitting the umbrella. Pat, pat, pat. I walk carefully. The sidewalk is slippery when it is wet. I do not want to fall. The walk to the bus stop is different in the rain. I do not see Mr. Henderson in his garden. I do not see children in the playground. Everyone is inside or walking quickly with umbrellas. The street is full of umbrellas. Black, red, blue, yellow. It is like a river of colors. I arrive at the bus stop. I am a little wet. My pants are wet at the bottom. My shoes are okay because of the boots. I wait under the bus stop shelter. 2 other people wait with me. We do not talk. We just watch the rain. The bus arrives. It is warm inside. The windows are foggy from people's breath. I sit down. I take off my hood. I close my umbrella. Water drips from it. I put it on the floor. On rainy mornings, the bus is slower because of traffic. Cars drive slowly in the rain. The ride takes 35 minutes instead of 25. But I do not mind. I listen to my podcast and watch the rain on the window. Rainy mornings are not my favorite, but they have their own beauty. The sound of rain is calming. The gray sky is soft. The wet streets shine under the streetlights. And when I finally arrive at the warm, dry office with a cup of hot coffee, I feel grateful. I feel cozy. Every morning is different. Sunny or rainy. Warm or cold. Fast or slow. But every morning, my routine stays the same. My routine is my anchor. It keeps me organized. It keeps me calm. It starts my day in the right way. And that is why my morning routine is so important to me. It is more than just brushing teeth and drinking coffee. It is the beginning of everything.